CDL schools, what you need to know. So where was we in 2015 and where are we now in 2025? So here's a little bit of history. The FMCSA started working on what we call the entry-level driving training requirements for CDL schools as part of a Moving Ahead for Progress in the 21st Century Act. The entry-level driver training final rule was based on recommendations from agency's entry-level driving training advisory committee, made up about 12 members. And they did a pretty darn good job. They held meetings in 2015, and the regulations were published in the Federal Registry on about December the 5th, 2016. From that time until 2022 is a lot of delays. A lot of schools and a lot of people was not ready for this entry-level driver training program, and delay, and finally around 2022 it started kicking in. So as of February 7, 2022, to acquire a CDL license, all students was required, they must attend a CDL school on the National Registry. So no longer can your best friend train you how to drive a tractor trailer and take you to a local testing site to get your license. Did these new requirements make all CDL schools better? No, it did not, in my opinion. It's still so easy to start a CDL school. You sign up on the FMCSA registry, trainer provider, and everything is self-certification. There's zero enforcement from the FMCSA. So many bad CDL schools and CDL school mills still exist. Yes, there are a lot of good CDL schools, and they probably not faring too well with all these bad actors getting in as FMCSA training providers. It needs to be cleaned up. So, what about the classroom? Would that be improved? Well, at the beginning it was, but more and more people are realizing, wait a minute, I can make money here. I'll become an online theory trainer. All you have to do is register on the FMCSA website that, basically you're an online trainer for the theory. It is 18 theories. And be approved by the FMCSA. And there's a lot of them. Some are pretty darn good. But if you look at their websites, there's, once again, is self-certification. You're self-certifying yourself that you're going to follow all the rules, which naturally FMCSA does not enforce. The students will pay a fee, and if you look at the sites, it'll say you can complete this in 1 day, maybe 2 days, or just whenever you want to. Take your time. 18 days. So if you went to a CDL school, it would probably take you 2 weeks. It's just, once again, pushing students through. So a lot of CDL schools might use this too. They say, well, we're going to try to get you through as fast as possible. So go online, do your theory, and they'll send the paperwork into the FMCSA. So you prove that that's already complete. Come to our school. We'll train you for 4 days, 5 days, 8 days, and then boom, got your license, and on the way you go. And you are not prepared. You got the license, maybe barely, whatever, but you're not prepared to be a tractor trailer driver. And it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you because it takes time to teach someone how to drive a tractor trailer properly. And CDL schools is not here to teach you to become a tractor trailer driver, but to help you get the license. But still, they got responsibility to provide quality training to get a solid foundation so you can go to the next level. So, will the FMCSA start a new way for all CDL students to, all CDL schools to test students throughout the United States? Pre-trip and range testing? Yes. In comes the modernization project. That pretty much took hold around, by 2023, that was pretty much, most states have it. There might be one or two states still under the old system, but this modernization program starts coming in. And that, if you check out the history, many were saying, we have a driver shortage and we got to cut the red tape and we got to get the students in and get them out as fast as possible. Because basically, entry-level driver training, which is still there, was holding the system back, holding people in school, and we needed them in the tractors, in the seats of tractor trailers going down the road. So, the modernization was initiated in about 2018 when the FMCSA, the American Association of Motor Vehicle Administration, the AAMVA, they jointly decided to evaluate the existing vehicle inspection, taking it from about 100 questions down to 50, making it nice and easy, compact, and the basic control skill system. The aim was to update and modernize the CDL testing process and to create a smaller footprint. So no longer would schools be doing a 90-degree alley docking test. That was gone, eliminated. Or a true parallel park. The true parallel, and even in the modernization, reverse offset is like a blindside parallel park. But when you did in the old system, you had a space plus 15 feet from the rear of the trailer to the front of the bumper of the tractor plus 15 feet. And that was really a true parallel park. So if you even had a 28-foot trailer and a small tractor, it's still 15 more feet in front of that. So, and now the dimensions are standardized. So if you're in a sleeper in a 53-foot trailer, yes, that'll be tight. So what schools are doing is going to a 28-foot trailer, single axle tractor, and naturally they got all kinds of room to get it in. Naturally, a smaller trailer takes a little time to get used to backing it up because the movements are quick and the reaction time, you need to work on it. But it does make it much easier, and that's how they can get students to pass the test in 4 or 5 days because they got this big wide area to get it in, unlike if they would use a 53-foot trailer and a sleeper tractor, which is a little more harder because that can get tight. Also not changed from entry-level driving training to now, the minimum number of hours behind the wheel on public road training has not changed. There's no minimum requirements. So CDL schools, many of the students are not getting enough road time practice. Not getting it. And most of them might not even have, they'll be switching over to just plain automatics. That's another way to speed the process up. Not doing the students any favor, even though most companies have automatic tractor trailers. When you're a new CDL students, you need to not reduce your options, you need to expand it. So many small companies have manual tractors. They don't have automatics. And if your tractor breaks down on the road and then the rider or Penske comes down and says, oh man, all we have is a manual. Well, you're not working that day. But to get a job, new CDL students need those options. So this is not doing in California, and I think another state, they did put regulations in through the state saying CDL schools, you're going to have to give 10 hours or more behind the wheel training on a public road to your students, which is good. But it's only about 2 states out of 50. Come on now. We got to do better than that. So the states are also harming the CDL students that want to become tractor trailer drivers. They can enforce and put more stringent rules in. They can do it. So that's where we are now. So most students, so if you have the students are going to a mega company, almost 90% or more of them will quit after the first year. FMCSA has to take some responsibility for what's taken place. They have to take some responsibility of the reason why the CDL system is broken. Hopefully, someone might share this video, and hopefully someone from the Landline magazine, Freightway magazine, someone will really stop glossing over the problem and check into what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so. Be safe out there. See you in the next run. We'll go over more of the situations why the CDL system is broken and needs to be fixed now.